Hello, my beautiful fragrance family. Dustin here, fragrance fan. Go ahead and do me a solid and click that like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell notification. And I'm just going to keep on giving you guys these budget-friendly fragrance reviews. That 40-ish yen, under dollar range. Most of these way less than that. And a good number of these you can find at your local rack stores, just like the three that I got today. Very, very well-known cheapy line. That is the Nautica Voyage line. I might as well start things off with the OG. I've only got 3 of these in this specific lineup. So let's talk about this one first. Nautica Voyage, the classic. Hailed as one of the must-owns if you have any kind of collection, a cheapy collection especially, $20 and under. This is hailed as one of the must-owns. The lid used to be metal, but it's plastic now. Standard quarter moon shaped bottle from these things, and this has no water notes in it, but it does have a watery feel. It's got stuff like green leaves and green apple in the top, mimosa and lotus in the mid, and in the base it's got like sandalwood, musk, and cedar. I could be missing some things, but to me what I get the most in this thing, that green apple up top. Green apple can sometimes be tart, but the only thing you're getting in this is that sweeter kind of the profile of the green apple and that lotus. A real good dose of that lotus and the mimosa, because you get a floral feel with that aquatic. The lotus in this really gives an aquatic vibe. The green leaves in there just help keep this thing nice and fresh and green, a little bit vibrant, along with all that soft, watery, floral thing going on. It gives it a little bit of a vibrance. And the musk, there's musk in here, but it's not some kind of dominating musk. I think it just helps make this thing masculine, and that's about it. You can almost relate this to like, it's kind of got like a shampoo kind of feel, like a Pert or like Garnier or something like that, but like a very wearable kind of a Garnier Fructis. And the performance and longevity on this one, on my bottle, which I have had, I don't see the date on it real quick, but I've had this bottle for maybe 3.5 years. It hasn't spoiled. If you keep it in a cool, nice, dry place, it won't spoil real quick. And I get good 5 hours, 5, maybe 6 hours. Back in the day, this had way more beast mode performance, but still today, it doesn't slack. For being such a airy, watery, light, fresh, calming, oceanic kind of a fragrance, it's not that bad at performing. You can spray this on in the morning and like do all your errands or whatever, and by the time you're done shopping or paying your bills or whatever, you're still going to smell it on you. So that's pretty cool with this thing. For being such a light smelling fragrance, it hangs on for a while. So Nautica Voyage, I think, is definitely still relevant today. Definitely still an awesome smelling fragrance. Could be polarizing and cloying to some people, but for me, I like the way this thing smells. It's a good fragrance in my opinion, and yes, you at least need to smell this thing. You don't necessarily have to own it, but you have to smell this thing just so you know what the hype is all about. Up next, one that I purchased, I initially purchased thinking I was getting the original Nautica Voyage when I was doing my online shopping. You'll see why. That's Nautica N83. I got some of the stuff wiped off on the front of it, but yeah, I received this. I was like, this is Nautica Voyage. But this one is it's also very watery. It's got petitgrain, lavender, and some musk and woods. That's the main stuff in here. I think there's mint in here as well, but it's mainly very watery and petitgrain. Petitgrain is like the citrus leaves. It's got that going on. Gives it more of a green feel and a small dose of some spiciness. I think there might be rosemary in this one. I'm not positive, but I think there's rosemary in this. Gives it just a slightly spicy edge, but more than anything else, this is a very relaxing, watery kind of a fragrance. It's a decent spin-off of the Nautica Voyage. The lavender helps keep this thing relaxing. The difference is, not the difference, but the only thing I can fault this thing for is the fact that it doesn't last long at all. The performance lacks on this, but it makes it pretty good for like the gym or something like that, because you can like bathe in this thing and you're not gonna like project too heavy, and it's only gonna last a couple hours. So if you're just like looking to wear something real quick on the fly, and you know that you might wear something else or whatever, there's options for this thing, because it too is a good smelling fragrance. Extremely appropriate for the summer. All of these are daytime summer casual fragrances. That's what they're good for. You can wear them other places, but the spot that these, all three that I have, daytime, summer, casual, youthful, very inoffensive, very inoffensive. So you'll probably like the way that this one smells. You just aren't going to be too happy with the performance. If you like lavender, if you like aquatic, and if you like a little bit of a citrus edge, you might want to check this one out if you haven't already. You can buy it for like 15 bucks all day long. They've been marked down from what I've seen from like $20 to $15. And last but not least, Nautica Voyage Heritage. This one it's also aquatic, it's spicy. The rosemary in this one sticks out a bit more, the rosemary and the ginger. It's also got sandalwood in it. Those are the main players in this one. The sprayer on all these is about the same. This is the spiciest of all of them, almost that same kind of spiciness that like Tommy Hilfiger has, that green spicy leaning thing that Tommy Hilfiger, the original, has, is kind of in this, but this is a little bit more aquatic. It's not as green, this is more on the aquatic marine side of things. I feel like this one could have been Nautica Voyage Sport. I actually haven't smelled that one, believe it or not, but I feel like if this said Nautica Voyage Sport, it would work really good. This is actually better than what I think a lot of people give it credit for. It's almost got a touch of like creaminess in here, just a touch of creaminess. Very aquatic, rosemary, sandalwood gives it the creamy thing. Sandalwood can almost have a milky vibe too. This is like more of the creamier side of sandalwood while being spicy, green, aquatic. Very fresh. This is the most vibrant of all of them that I have smelled. Even the ones that I don't own, I think this is the most fresh, like sparkly, vibrant of all of them. The performance on this one is on the lower side of average, like 4 hours, so it doesn't last very long. The projection is okay for like 45 minutes, but then it comes real back. That's what I've been noticing with all of these Nautica Voyage ones, except for this one. This is the only one, the OG, that actually performs decent, whereas this one does not. But it's not too bad. It's really not that bad. But if you're looking for an aquatic, spicy, rosemary, somewhat creamy, sporty, this is a very sporty fragrance, then it's a good option for you. And they're great for gift set ideas, like for kids or teenagers or something like that. These are awesome ideas for a teenager to give a gift to, especially if they, you know, just want to smell good or whatever, because they smell good. So that's just a real quick recap on some of these fragrances. I reviewed them a long time ago, and I'm going to keep doing some recaps on some because the quality on those other videos is just not there. So yeah, that's 3 Nautica Voyage fragrances for you. With that, I'm out. Y'all be blessed. Take care of yourself always, and until next time.